It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, jayquan84's. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down.
Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for David.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
first and 10. It's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a first and 10. Now it's Carson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Carson.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Cut. Sponge. No. Hey, zero.
This is Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to his running back, jayquan84's. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Cardinals.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Seahawks 1-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. try to get in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing is Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A very quick pass to Ridley. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
Up 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25. Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Now a pass hauled in downfield and out across midfield down to the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
And the Cardinals.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Back at the
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Murray.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 13. But it brings up.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
9 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. the gun. Murray. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Cardinals 21, Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now Wilson on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run again with Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Green 80. One flag. Switch. 14. Bring out. Fam.
From the gun, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Jason Myers.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
First down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. The hook up on the right side of Hopkins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray to air it out again. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run here with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him to go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down. Murray to Hopkins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yards.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The 15-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.